Hey everyone, welcome back to Danny's Karma, where the universe speaks and the vibe is real. All right, questions are closed, FYI. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me see if I can go into chat. What the heck just happened? All right, give me 1 second. All the numbers should have been sent out already. No more questions. Any questions that comes in from here on now? Hold on. Okay, cool. You guys can hear me. Anyway, so sorry. Questions are closed. So no more questions from here on out. Please don't send your payment anymore. Just the ones that have sent payments will be done today. If you send your payment now, it will be either refunded if you'd like, or we can carry it on to the next questions. Okay. Hey Astro. Hey Victorious. Is she on yet? Girl, been thinking about you all week. When you mean the list is closed, it means no one could pay for a reading today if they didn't. No, girl, it's just until I came on live. No, Megan, I already sent out all the numbers. You should have gotten yours, babes. I already, it's just for those that are now gonna be sending their payments. I already sent out your number, boo. I don't want to use this deck. Hey Liz. Hey everyone. Let me just light some sage and we'll get started. Is Tanner in the house? I didn't even see him. I just saw you said TT. You didn't get a number? I got you. Hey Tanner. Hey boo. Let me go into my email. Hold on. Gotcha. Oops. Thank you, Liz. Did I send your number? I didn't even know you had it. Hold on. Let me go back. I don't have your question. Oh, here. Oh. Hold on. Oh, I see all these that came out. Okay, so sorry. Hold on. All right, for real now. Everybody should have gotten their number. All right, for real now. Everybody should have gotten their number. Okay. Let's start. Hey everyone, questions are closed, my loves. All right, we're going to start off with number 346. You have skipping steps. For number 346. Did my BFF of 26 years do spell work on me? Our friendship ended 2 years ago. I felt like she was trying to block my love life and wanted me to do good, but not better than her. She was jealous and envious in a covert way. Okay. I feel like this is deja vu. I don't know why I feel like I've answered this before from you or something about this friend. All right. Did her BFFL of 26 years do spell work on her? Spell work on her. Well, Ace of Wands and the Magician. That's a hell yes. That's a hell yes. Seven of Pentacles. She was definitely heavily invested, or she could have been paying someone. High Priestess. Girl. Okay, who the fuck is this? And the Sun. Okay. What's the Ace of Wands? The Nine of Cups, the Magician, the Eight of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Devil. That is like the textbook version of a hell fucking yes for spell work. The Magician, the High Priestess, and the Devil. Yes, unfortunately, yes. Very heavily invested in doing spell work. The Star, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, she was working like overtime. Okay, she could have been paying someone. What's the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords? The Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Swords. What does this have to do with 346? The Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. What's the King of Swords? The Five of Pentacles. She could have been working. She could have been working on a relationship that you have. It doesn't have to be with the air sign, but this is now an ex. All right, this is now an ex. Four of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. She definitely wanted to withhold you from any kind of King of Cups, commitments or love here. All right, she definitely was aiming with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles to keep you in restriction, anxiety. All right, Nine of Swords, yeah, Hierophant, Empress, yes, and a Five of Wands, keep you in conflict from getting higher level of commitment. The Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So this was definitely someone very passive aggressive. This was someone with the Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Cups that would smile in your face and do backstab you in the back. Definitely a lot of jealousy. Two of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. What's that about? The Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands. She didn't want you to get any kind of attention from anyone or get you to commit. King of Pentacles, she wanted you to be disappointed even around your stability, success. She wanted things to be burdensome for you. Eight of Cups, the Justice, the Queen of Wands, and the World. But that is over now. Okay, you've already cleared yourself from this energy, especially if you walked away from her. Make sure, my advice wouldn't be reinvesting in this friendship or allowing her in anywhere near your space, especially your home. Girl, I'm sorry. Bitches are shiesty, I gotta tell you. Okay, number 911. You got light worker. You are being called upon. Oh, girl, you fine. Girl, you fine. I knew you were. All right. Question number 1. How does my ex feel after this recent breakup? How does her ex feel after this recent breakup? How does her ex feel after this recent breakup? Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. How does he feel after this recent breakup? How does he feel? The Strength, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Queen of Swords. What's that? The Magician. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Did you tell me your zodiac sign? You didn't. That's fine. The Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Strength, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Four of Swords, the Devil. What's the Four of Swords and the Devil? The Knight of Pentacles. So I mean, the way he feels is that he wants to come towards you. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. He wants some kind of breakthrough with you. All right. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. He wants to come in very passionately. Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Queen of Swords, though. The Fool. What's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The Four of Cups. Obviously, he's in some kind of discontent energy that things are not moving forward. He wants to free himself from this. He wants to talk to you. Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords? The Temperance. He wants to heal things with you. What's the Temperance? The Seven of Wands. I don't know if there's obviously, I don't know if right now you or guys are not talking, but there's a lot of blockages right now energetically. Seven of Wands and the Temperance. Six of Swords. Yeah. He feels like he need to give this time. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. What's the Nine of Pentacles? The Star. So he puts you on some kind of pedestal. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Emperor. He puts you on some kind of pedestal, but I do want to say with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, he could feel that you're in a bit of a masculine energy. I don't know why I want to say he wants you to be a bit more submissive, or that's how he's feeling right now. But he feels like with the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, this is also an energy where you're kind of like good on your own. You don't need him. All right. Ace of Swords. The Hierophant, shit, girl, he puts you on a pedestal. He wants children. He wants the future with you. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, the Tower, and the Two of Swords. He's fighting right now. Like, how could I say this? He's fighting right now, like the desperateness of wanting to come towards you. He's getting desperate. He's trying to fight this. He's trying to, like, Two of Swords. Yeah, Ten of Swords. He's hurt. He's feeling defeated and he's trying to fight, like coming towards you. He's trying to fight that anxiety, that desperation. Yeah. So the Strength and Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, he could be kind of focused. Three of Wands, maybe. I don't know if he's away or on travel or kind of, he's like focusing on other things. Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords. What's that about? Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. The High Priest. Is this her? Page of Cups. He could feel like you're also entertaining other people. I don't know if that was the issue of your argument or your breakup. What's the Three of Cups, Seven of Swords? Like there's some kind of deception here. Yeah, two masculines. All right. I mean, you're asking me how he's feeling. So he feels like you were like maybe secretly talking to other people or secretly entertaining someone, very specifically a air sign or a what's this air sign? Five of Pentacles. What's this? King of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Like you had options. You definitely had options. And you could have been entertaining them with the Knight of Cups. Yeah, Nine of Swords, that's what brought him some kind or was bringing him some kind of anxiety. So with the Four of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles and the Devil, he is just stuck energy. Eight of Swords, he's in his head. So if you haven't gotten action from his, because it's a lot of ego, there's a lot of pride right now, a lot of overthinking. He feels like the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles. Like he's put a lot of effort and love into this. Is this her that did this? The Five of Swords. So again, I don't know, on your end, there's some kind of, he's blaming you for something here. He's blaming you for the interference from the third party for talking to other people. Maybe you didn't do anything with them, but you're entertaining someone or other people. So with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Four of Cups, he's pretty upset, but I feel like he's trying to distract himself. I don't know why I feel like you struck his like ego. I'm gonna be quite honest. Or there's like an ego thing here with him, as in kind of like a woman doing this to me instead of me doing this to her. Hey Prince. Hey love. Hey everyone. Okay, number two. Is this newer guy like a possible, oh girl, so does he know about this new person? Because okay. Is the newer guy I like a possible happily ever after? What could she expect with this newer person? What could she expect with this newer person? What could she expect with this newer guy? This newer person? For number 911. Death. What could she expect with this newer person? And the Six of Swords. There may be an ending. Judgment. Okay. The Magician. So Gemini, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy. The Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers. Okay, Death. The Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're going to walk away to give somebody else a chance. The Emperor, Aries energy, the Devil, and the Moon. There's something around finances. There's something here around finances. I don't know if your energy, it matters. I mean, there's a superficial energy. What's the Death and the Ace of Cups? Two of Wands. You're gonna make a detour, or you're gonna have a change in direction. This is gonna end. The Judgment and the Emperor. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. You could be talking to someone from your past. Is this the first person that she spoke on? The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna have an opportunity. I'm the Cap and he's the Aries. Okay. Gotcha. So I feel like you have another opportunity. It's almost like you're gonna take someone back. All right, you have a rebirth with someone else. Magician and the Four of Swords, Six of Cups. What's that about? Four of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Magician. Page of Swords. What's the Four of Swords, the Six of Cups, and Page of Swords? Page of Wands. You could be finding out you're pregnant. What's the Magician? Seven of Swords. There's a pregnancy energy here. Now with the Magician, I feel like you're manifesting it, but not with this newer person. The Seven of Swords and the Magician. What's that about? The Seven of Cups is definitely with someone else. You're sneaking off to someone else. And there's like a pregnancy here. A Ten of Pentacles and a Devil. The Hangman. What's the Hangman, the Devil, and the Ten of Pentacles? The King of Wands. The heavy fire sign. All right. Lovers and the Moon. Yeah, Temperance. I feel like it's just a matter of time. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. You got some kind of breakthrough with someone else. What's going to happen with this newer person? The Star, the Justice, and the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Empress. So I feel like there is a lot of hope with this new person. Things can definitely move. Okay. In a positive note, there's hope here. There is definitely future energy, but I feel like where it ends is because you start juggling or you have other options that you're going to go towards. So you're going to be sneaking away to somebody else. With the Judgment and the Emperor, it's definitely, I feel like someone from your past. I feel like you're moving towards someone else. Okay. It feels like a rebirth. So whoever this someone else is, it feels like someone that you already had a commitment with. You're moving to like a divine counterpart, the Emperor and the Empress. This, I don't know why I want to say this is someone that I feel like you always go back to. It's almost like home. So yeah, you have a breakthrough, you have a new beginning elsewhere. Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. Why is that? Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. You may juggle them for a little bit because you don't know what to do. You can't make up your mind, but I feel like you kind of give it time, you sit with it, you're quiet about it, and you end up sneaking towards someone else. So I don't feel like it doesn't work because of him. I feel like it doesn't work because of you. I just got a Cash App. I'm not taking any more questions. Will I succeed in my current business aspirations? Any advice from Spirit? Will she succeed in her current business aspirations? Thank you so much, Enigmatic. Hey, love. Sorry, I'm able to see like some of the comments. So if you guys have been commenting, I have to hop back here. I'm not ignoring you guys. Will she succeed in her current business aspirations? Oh, okay. Judgment. Is she going to succeed? Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords. The Hierophant in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune and Knight of Wands. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this is your advice, and this is something avoidable. Ten of Pentacles. It's not that you won't succeed, is you need grounding. You need focus. All right. With the Hierophant in reverse, it speaks about, it's almost like not being committed to something, right? With the Hierophant in reverse coming out in as a relationship, let's say, or in love, it feels like non-committal. So I don't know if with the Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune, there's a wishy-washy energy from you. So I don't know if this is an energy where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Next. And there's a need here for discipline. There's a need here to, it's almost like the divine is like Seven of Wands. I need you to sit your ass down and do what you said you're going to do. All right. With the Judgment here. Yeah. King of Wands. There's something about you taking action. There's something about you making up a very conscious final decision. This is what I'm going to do and I'm going to stick to it. Seven of Wands, Five of Cups. Why Seven of Wands, Five of Cups? The Tower. Why? The Emperor. Why? The Page of Cups. Make sure that you're not, make sure to separate business and your aspirations from your love life. Okay, because I know that when we're kind of feeling down and out or whatever, or you may allow people to distract you, don't do that. All right, I feel like this is definitely your advice because it speaks about being grounded and holding up your boundaries. All right, but with the Tower and the Five of Cups, I am getting another message. Nine of Swords. If things are not going A, B, C, D for you, and with the Emperor, you feel like you don't have control, that's when you become like wishy-washy. Hierophant and reverse. Yeah, Two of Wands is almost like, okay, so you have, let's say, a goal, right? And it's like, if I don't see anything in the first month, well, fuck it. I'm gonna go on to another goal. Well, how are we ever gonna create momentum? How are we ever gonna create that stability, right? Rome wasn't built in a day. Businesses don't work like that. Businesses, you got the obstacles, but it's almost like with the Hierophant in reverse, there's something like you don't want to commit to because maybe it does get, the road gets tough. So Two of Wands, you're already looking for another business aspiration. You're already looking for something else, but it's coming from an energy of you not wanting to commit to it or you not wanting things to go like this, which is not really how life goes, right? The Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Lovers. What's this? The Eight of Wands. What's the Death? The Queen of Wands. Death and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There's something about you focusing and taking action. Again, Hierophant in reverse and the Two of Wands, Ace of Swords. And getting very clear with what your goal is. Hierophant in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles. What's that? Four of Pentacles. And it could look in a form of way where you're starting off your business and it's just not making money again within the first month. It's not making the 100 bands that you want. Not to say it's not going to get there, but it's to be realistic. Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups. Yeah, you start feeling like Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups, Two of Swords. Like, this is not for me because, again, it's not coming in when I wanted to. So I'm here going to go look for another option. And again, it's almost like the lack of discipline on whatever this is on your end. But if she does stick to all this, will she be successful? The Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, yes. But with the Five of Pentacles, Three of Cups, you may have to leave certain distractions. There's something, again, about honing in. Ten of Wands, Hangman, have a different perception in that this is not how businesses go. Rome wasn't built in a day. All this is going to come in with hard work and consistency. Three of Wands, and yeah, Four of Cups, you don't like how long it's going to take. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Sorry. All right. So sorry. I hope that made sense, love. Just make sure I don't have reversals. All right. Okay. I hope to be a mommy. What's the problem? Okay. Okay. What's the problem in this question? Is she gonna be a mother one day? I didn't juggle both a few months. I did, and I had to reboot with my ex. Then I dropped a new guy from my ex. Now, oh my god, girl, I'm back to talking to the guy I lied during the summer that I dropped. Girl, there it goes. All right, she wants to be a mommy. Is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Just saw the Six of Wands. That's a yes. That's nurturing energy. Okay. Tell me about her karma. Is there karma still owed? Or is she cleared of karma now? Has she balanced out her karma? Ooh, Nine of Wands in reverse. Has she balanced out her karma? The Hermit. Is her karma balanced? The Page of Wands. Ooh, Judgment. And the Ten of Cups. Okay, it's just like flying everywhere. Hold on, guys. Okay, the Ten of Cups. Nine of Wands in reverse, the Moon, the Hermit, the Six of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Judgment, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands. Is her karma free? Two of Swords, no. Nine of Wands reverse in the Moon, King of Swords. Interesting. All right, girl, I'm going to be real with you. You know, I'm going to keep it raw. All right, so this is speaking about why is the Nine of Wands in reverse, Ace of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, there's something here about karma, okay? And it has to do with the King of Swords and the Moon. That gives me someone that, you know, what you just said, throws the rock and hide the hand. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's something about humility, and there is something still about Hermit and the Six of Wands. There's still a lot of like ego here involved. Tell me about this karma part though before I go. Five of Cups, all right, Eight of Pentacles. Um your karma is coming, you're not free from it, but it's in a way of obviously a lesson, and the lesson here has to do with humility, has to do with like a humbling energy. Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone, two, yeah, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone refusing to see what they need to work on. This is somebody with the Two of Swords, Five of Cups. I don't have anything wrong with me. I don't have past trauma. I don't need to work on anything. Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like with the Nine of Wands in reverse, there's a resistance coming from you with the King of Swords and the Moon. You may be somebody that feels like you know it all, you know, our pride, our ego, etc. All right. The Hermit and the Six of Wands, it's like opposing energies. The Hermit is a very like introvert energy, kind of trying to find himself, trying to learn lessons, really trying to do deep introspect. But with the Six of Wands on top of it, it's almost like the opposite. There's so much ego here involved that are you even able to see, like, instead of pointing the finger, three points back at me. All right. Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. What's that? Page of Wands, Seven of Cups. The Death. The Three of Pentacles speaks about lessons, and the Emperor, it speaks about lessons. Seven of Cups, Three of Swords. It's like an ignoring energy. You know, it feels like almost delusional. You know, I'm gonna be quite honest. It's almost like, ain't nothing wrong with me, bitch. I'm that bitch. No, you are that bitch, but everybody has something wrong with them. You know what I mean? So with the Judgment and the Four of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, the Star, there's still a lot to heal. Ten of Wands, King of Wands, King of Cups, and the Magician. Interesting. What's the King of Cups, Magician? Six of Cups. Okay, girl. I think you asked me because you kind of know where this is going. I feel like once you are, and we all have our own life path, we're gonna get here. But then the love does come in. Once you're able to release burdens, this could also be, I do want to tell you, with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands and the Star, this could be healing around family situations of where you had a lot of pride, where you had a lot of ego. All right. This could be a point where you're still holding on to grudges, maybe with family members or friends. There's still things around the 10 of cups, family, your happiness, believe it or not, resentment does more for us than the other person, things like that. And I feel like once you're able, 10 of wands, to release that and put yourself in the energy of healing, you do have the 6 of cups and the magician, everything you manifested, the love, the family, the 6 of cups, the children. All right. Talking about this Queen of Cups here. 7 of Swords, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. What's that? The Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. Justice and the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. I do want to say with the whole mommy conversation, and again, I don't like telling people that because I'm definitely not God, but there could be some sort of protection if you want to be a mommy, in that maybe right now with the 7 of Swords is not that you're not in alignment. This could also be too, but with the Justice and the King of Pentacles, the divine wants to see you with something better, with someone better. All right. And I feel like so that new beginning is kind of being a little bit delayed based on everything I just told you. I don't know if you have children, but this could be the energy of like, did you tell me you had children? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Hold on. Okay, I don't see it here. This could be the energy is almost like, we have that one, that first person we had children with that didn't work out. Well, I don't want you making that same mistake. I want you to be kind of more in alignment in order for you to recognize that I want you to probably be with this person and have stability in order to bring this children into this world. All right. All right, my love. I hope that helped. All right. For number 321, you have boundaries. It's okay to set limits. Okay. I'm so confused. Hold on. So you sent me like three questions. What question did you want me to answer here? You sent me like four different questions. All right, I guess I'm gonna answer the last one. What does 2026 hold for her relationship with S? I think he's a Leo and you are a Gemini. What does the future hold? What does 2026, what's coming up in 2026 between her and this person and the Leo? What does 2026 hold with this person? I just saw a tower. The Temperance and a 3 of Wands. So there could definitely be a separation. Okay. Maybe even moving out or long distance. There's devil. Yeah. There's a separation here. 3 of Wands. There could be like a emotional disconnect. What does the 2026 hold with this person? The Sun, some kind of exposing. And the 5 of Swords. What's the Temperance? The 2 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Devil, the Lovers, the Sun, the 10 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups. There's drama in 2026 with this person. 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. I feel like one person wants to really fight for this connection, and the other one is kind of like, I don't think so. Page of Wands, yeah. Three of Wands and a Five of Wands, Knight of Cups. There's a lot of like Five of Wands and the Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, a lot of bickering, a lot of arguing, Devil and the Lovers, Judgment. What's the Devil? The Knight of Pentacles, Judgment and the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a karmic cycle between you and this person. So 2026 almost feels like the same bullshit over and over again, like a hamster wheel. Things are not picking up off the ground. So you guys could leave each other, come back together, leave each other, come back together, but it's a very toxic energy. The Sun and the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Swords. What's the Sun? Yeah, Hangman. I feel like there's a realization here. Something comes out to light. It's almost like a light bulb moment where the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands, this relationship is more burdensome than anything else. It's causing too much anxiety. Five of Swords and the and the Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? The Ace of Cups. There could be outside interference in a love situation. Five of Swords. There could be another person. Ten of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's an ending also in 2026 when it comes to Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, Six of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Justice. This was someone else. The Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. There's a little bit of rejecting energy. Somebody could be going towards someone else. Another option. Ace of Cups. All right, I feel like, what's this Ace of Cups? The Three of Swords, yeah, Knight of Wands. This is a third-party situation. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody could be investing in with someone else. All right, it could definitely be the Leo because you got the King of Wands here. So definitely the masculine energy. He could be going towards someone else. And I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, yeah, the Hierophant, this is someone that's still very much insecure about commitment with you. What's the Ten of Swords? What's this? Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups was Four of Pentacles. King of Cups, that him. The Moon, Nine of Wands, and I feel like on your end, because you love this person, you don't want to let this go. All right, my love. Number 201, you have patterns. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Okay. What does spirit say about what does her spirit guide say about her house? Should she sell it or keep it? Should she sell it or keep it? What does her spirit guide say about her house? Should she sell it or keep it? Death and the Seven of Swords. I want to say sell it because this was selling, this was keeping. Seven of Swords. There's something about, yeah, the Fool. Time to move on. There's a new beginning. I don't know why I feel like if you start seeing things kind of break down in your house, or it's like one thing, you fix one thing, the next thing ends up not working, something like that, it's time to kind of, not to say this is the energy for you, not to say for everybody, but it's almost like it's time to have a new beginning. It's almost feels like once one thing becomes uncomfortable, is like the divine saying it's time to kind of move past this. Yeah, the Hermit and the Judgment, the Death, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I see a big avoidance from your end though. Okay, the Fool, the Seven of Cups. There's other better options. And I understand, right? It's your home. It's like, who wants to let this go? But I feel like with the Judgment and Three of Wands, you're going to end up doing it. It's just in a very slow moving energy. You're avoiding it because of some kind of sadness, right? Page of Wands, the Star. There's something about this house causing you some kind of restriction. Seven of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, Eight of Swords keeping you binded. I don't know if you owe on the house or, okay, who am I kidding? I can't do this with my hair like this. I don't know if this house right now is keeping you like in some kind of restriction. Again, I don't want to say foreclosure, but I will tell you, it feels like there's something about a restrictive energy, like again, things breaking down. What is the Eight of Swords? The Justice is like not bringing you balance. It's keeping you stuck. The Fool and the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the fact that you're about to branch off or have a new beginning or search other options. I get it. It's tough. Nine of Swords is like a lot of anxiety. The Hermit and the Five of Cups, Six of Cups, especially if this is somewhere where you raise kids or you were, you know, where you have memories, right? I don't know if this is your like your childhood home. The Judgment and the Three of Wands, the Empress. What's the Three of Wands? The King of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like you're gonna eventually make this decision anyways. What's the Judgment? The Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. You're gonna realize that you need to kind of leave. Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, Five of Wands, and the Three of Swords. I don't know if this home is also, there could also be something here about linked to bad memories or a lot of fights or something like that. But I feel like eventually it's almost like when you can't take whatever this is anymore, this kind of restrictive energy. Nine of Wands is like you really try to hang in there, you release it. So I just did sell or keep. Sell or keep. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Emperor, and the Seven of Wands. There's something about you not wanting to release some kind of control. Okay. And I feel like keeping it is kind of going against your intuition. I feel like you already know it's time to go. Yeah. There's something here with the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Magician. It's like, it's almost like beating a dead horse. Again, I don't know what's going on with the home, but it's like a lot of investing. There's a lot of energy being put into something that is just not, like not working anymore. All right, number 7, 4, 6. You have big decisions. The steps you take have been revealed. No, I'm sorry. I can't read to this. Steps you must take have been revealed. All right. It's been a few weeks, so coming from my cheese man, you always be spilling the good tea for your girl. I got you, room. All right. For number 746, what's the cheese man? What's the tea? What's the tea? What's the tea around 746? What is the tea? What's the tea? What's the cheese man? What's the 411 for the Aries? So you got the Eight of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Why does this feel like a tug of war? I want to leave. I don't want you to go. I don't know. Let's see. The Three of Cups. Okay. Eight of Cups. Ooh, Two of Swords. Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Strength, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Is she a part of this situation? The Knight of Wands. Yes. Where does she fall in this situation? The Five of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Justice. When it comes to this here, where is she? The World, the Devil, and the Page of Swords. Devil, Page of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Girl. And what's that person going to do when it comes to her? The Moon, the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles. So it is going to happen. Girl. Okay. Let me smoke on my vape real quick. Hold on. So the tea is that someone is still in two minds about leaving the situation. Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of analysis paralysis, but this person is in their head about this. I do feel with the Seven of Wands and the Strength, someone is putting up a fight to leave a situation. So again, person A that wants to come towards you, that's dealing with person B, okay? A and B. This is not you yet. A wants to leave. B is like, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to go. It's almost like I picture like a child holding their dad's like leg, like, don't leave, or don't, like, don't leave me in school. I want to go with you. You know what I mean? The Seven of Wands and the Strength. I feel the Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. Person A, the person that wants to leave, feels like they're not happy, they're not fulfilled in the situation. Nine of Cups, Four of Cups. Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. This person wants to go towards someone else, reconcile with someone else. All right. So where are you at in this situation? This person wants to come to you. However, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, is something they think about all the time. The Knight of Swords is like, how do I do this? It's almost like having it's like a plan, but not being able to fully execute the plan because they want to ride off in the sunset with you. Because I was like, well, where you stand? Coming towards you. However, the other side of the chisme is that Five of Wands, Three of Wands, and the Justice, while you could be minding your own business, somebody is spying on somebody's phone with the World and a Page of Swords or the internet or something like that. The Devil, they found out something. Something came out to the public. I feel like this person know who you are because this person is like, oh, and she fine too. And she fine too. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Four of Pentacles. So right now, yeah, somebody may be holding back for children or something like that. Girl, the Fool. This person wants to go. Seven of Cups. They're like planning. Two of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. How do I get there? It's like strategy. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. It's like, how am I going to get this breakthrough? Seven of Wands and the Strength. Five of Cups. What's the Seven of Wands? I don't know why I want to say pity is involved. Pity is involved. Somebody wants to heal something and the other person feels like, fuck. Again, when your child's like, don't leave me in school, you want to be like, fuck. It's like heartstrings here. Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups, King of Swords. But this person is very well aware that there's no emotional fulfillment here. Nine of Cups, death, like this shit is done. Four of Cups, Ten of Swords, like there's divorce. In this mind, this is a divorce. That's it. Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and they're going elsewhere. The Hermit, the Temperance, and the Magician, they're already planning, they're thinking, it's like strategy on how to manifest going towards the person that they want to be with. Okay. I'm just making sure those cards were there. All right, these are not too chismosos, pero we're gonna pull the energy from here. These are not too like shout out, but we'll see. What's the cheese man? Risk in reverse, deadline in reverse. So they need to take a leap of faith quickly because there's a deadline. They could be even trying to plan a vacation with you again. What's the cheese man for her? Challenges. Oh, damn. Okay. Why are we doing this, Spirit, today? Challenges, and they'll be back. Girl, you know that person is not going nowhere. Date night. You may be having a date with this person soon. Water sign. Okay, that wanted to come out. There could be a water sign involved, but that speaks about emotions. All right, decisions, which you do have a big one, apparently, from what your card said. And Guardian in reverse. I don't know if I'm supposed to take that in reverse, but there's something already it feels like not protected. What's challenges? Divine Feminine. They'll be back. Give it time. Yeah, it's that. Water sign, communicate, decisions, dreams. See, there's something about what's dreams and decisions, separation. Is this on her end? Triggers. What's dreams? Around spring, risk, and liar. This dream card says visiting you, spirit world, receiving downloads and confirmations. That gives me like, I already know what they're up to. She knows. Guardian in reverse, someone else. I knew it. I knew I was supposed to take that card in reverse because it feels like something isn't protected anymore. The cat is out the motherfucking bag, girl. And there's triggers here. So I feel like, yeah, this person knows. This person knows that there's somebody else, someone else, guardian in reverse. It gives me this situation is not protected anymore. It's just out there. And there was something with the Six of Wands. It was here. There was something with the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I know who you are. And look, the Page of Swords is right beside it. It wasn't even beside it before. I know who you are. I know what you look like because the Nine of Pentacles was here. It's like, you know, it's one of those things where you're like, fuck, and she looked good. Yikes. The Cheese Man. Ghost. I don't know what that says. Ghost, caution, and fire sign. So if this person ghosts you, or if you don't hear from them, you know why. Caution is here. There's finding out of something. So this person is like, we may not be able to talk right now because she's very much onto my ass or onto the situation. Guarded, regrets, and distance. And this may trigger you to distance yourself because you're like, you know, the wishy-washiness, maybe that's how you're looking at it. But I feel like, again, with all this, I know who you are and the drama, girl. All right. Around summer, air sign, and twin flame. What's around summer? Fired up in terms, and around fall. We're still in fall. No, we're already in winter. What's that? Reminiscing, secrets into intuition. Somebody knows intuition and secrets. I feel like this person could be getting tarot readings too, or they could be doing some kind of magic. Or I also feel like if something happened around the fall or the summer that had to do with you, they already know that they're back to you, or you know, it's like, okay, it's the same person. If this person has gotten caught before red-handed already, you know what I mean? It's almost like, oh, I already know who this person is. Girl, that made my chest hurt. All right. Number 125. You got be serious, invest in yourself earnestly. The Taurus in my life, what is their current future energy towards me? So the Taurus for 125, what's the energy towards her? What's the energy towards her? What's the energy towards her? Ooh, what's the energy towards her? What's the energy towards her? The Taurus, what's the energy towards 125? The Six of Swords, the Taurus in her life, what's the energy towards her? The Magician and the Empress? Okay. The Eight of Cups. Are you at a distance from this person? Why is there so much travel cards here? Or is there a trip or something? Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I see where this is going. Six of Swords, the King of Pentacles, Magician, Knight of Swords, Empress, Two of Swords, Eight of Cups, the Chariot, Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. What's their intentions? Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, yeah. Nine of Cups and the King of Cups. This person has good intentions, but I'm going to tell you why they're coming out with all this weird energy. There's something about... wait, let me see something. Is this the Taurus? Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords. No, Seven of Swords, no. It's almost like this person, if you're unsure of where you sit, is because you're giving them some kind of vibe. All right. I'm going to tell you what their intentions are first. Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see something. Let me see, you know, if I feel like, okay, their intentions is to move towards commitment. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, Nine of Cups, and the King of Cups. Love, emotions, like heading towards a relationship. All right. So they do think about the future, but with the Page of Swords and the Temperance is like, let me see something. Let me see, how she's going to act, because it feels like the Six of Swords and the King of Pentacles, their energy towards you is to move things to karma waters, King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles to move things into stability, into commitment. Okay. Or again, I don't know if this is a commitment situation, but I'm going to assume it is. With the Magician and the Knight of Swords, it's almost like I'm trying to create like a forward movement, like something serious. The Knight of Swords speaks about somebody that has a very clear sense of direction and they're trying to go for that. But there's a energy that you're giving them as to why they're like, I need to maybe keep myself a little bit emotionally detached, because with the Chariot, I need to see how this is going to progress. So it's almost like saving me. All right. Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. What's the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords? The Ace of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Swords? Queen of Wands. I don't know if you've given this person any sexually, or there's an anxiety around the sexual aspect as to why they can't. It's like they can't read you. And the fact that they can't read you makes them want to play it safe on their end. So Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman, there's a bit of stagnation, but it's because you're giving them a certain kind of energy. The Devil. What's the Devil in the King of Pentacles? The Four of Cups. What's the Devil? The Eight of Swords. See, this person is in their head. I don't feel like I don't feel like they're non-committal. What I feel is almost like I got to play it safe. I can't invest too much because I'm not getting that same reciprocal energy back. Magician and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, Three of Wands. So it's like I want you, but I got to keep my distance because Empress and the Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, they feel burdened from you. They feel you're at some kind of crossroads. Maybe you're not ready. Ten of Wands, that you're carrying something heavy. You're scared of change, or there's something from a past situation you're still trying to kind of go over the hump from. You know what I mean? Eight of Cups and the Chariot, Page of Pentacles. So maybe it seems like they're offering you a small fry, is because they're playing it safe, right? So it's one of those energies, and I'm gonna give you an example, right? We like if I'm at, let's say, I don't know, at a restaurant, a bar, whatever, and somebody's just staring at me, they're waiting for me to give them that signal, like, yeah, come and talk to me. But if I keep avoiding their eyes, they're gonna be like, nah, fuck out of here. I'm not gonna go ahead and just, take a leap of faith to then get rejected. You know what I mean? Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yeah. So if things seem stuck, that it's not progressing towards stability, it's because they're waiting for you to kind of give them a little bit more. Where is she in this situation? What's her energy towards this person? The Lovers, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Swords, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon. Ten of Swords and the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lack of self-confidence on your end, and with the Ten of Swords, you're still feeling some kind of defeated energy, maybe from another situation. The Moon, there's a bit of insecurity, so you're it's like you're both mirroring each other in different ways. This person could be very ready, but the fact that they could read and feel your energy, that you're a bit like standoffish, they're giving you that same energy because they're also wanting to play it safe. But I feel like the vibe they're getting from you is more so, I may not be ready to kind of move forward yet. So they're like, all right, well, I'm here, so let me just hold back and see where this goes. And then from there, once I kind of get the green light, that signal, the energy from you, I'll go ahead and do so, because they do have good intentions. I hope this made sense. In my head, it did. All right, number 301. You have renew love. A relationship needs attention. I just wanted to know what's next for my Scorpio and I. I'm a Gemini. Okay. What's next between her and the Scorpio? The Gemini and the Scorpio. You guys may need like couples massage or something like that. Maybe to kind of decompress some stress. Hold on for 1 second. Okay. What's next for the Scorpio and the Gemini? What's next for her and the Gemini? Temperance, the Hermit, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Could you guys hear me? Could you guys? Okay, I can hear myself. The Temperance, the Devil, the Hermit, the Two of Wands, the King of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Chariot, the Three of Swords. So it's such a mixed energy. I feel like you're both being protected from one another. I don't know why I want to say that. I don't know if you guys have a separation right now or things are not, you're not talking. Temperance and the Devil and the Hermit, there could be a lot of quiet energy. Seven of Cups, kind of like a lot of tension in the air. The Fool, the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Magician. The Five of Swords. What's the Temperance? The Six of Pentacles. There's almost like a timeout for you in this person. And I want to say there's a protection here. Somebody could be like involving other people, or there's a sabotaging energy. There's some kind of interference, a lot of like cooks in the kitchen. The Fool, the Hermit, and the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups. What's the Fool and the Hermit? Ace of Cups. Is that with them? Knight of Swords. There's almost like a redirection here to come back together, but this could be like a temporary separation. King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles. There could be a lot of uncertainties right now. Like things are up in the air, and I feel like with the Five of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles, the Justice, something needs to realign. Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Why are there so many people here? Is that the energy he's moving into? Four Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. I see where this is going. Chariot, Magician, and Three of Swords, Two of Cups. What could be coming up for you and this person is a temporary separation because it's a form of protection. I don't know if this is for you or for him. There's somebody still here that feels a bit non-committal, but I feel like when this separation comes up or when this timeout comes up, it's a realignment for this person. This person then starts thinking about commitment. Because there's an energy here of three is what's the Three of Swords, Magician, and the Chariot, the Three of Cups. It's like other people, oh my God, involved. Somebody's like not prioritizing this relationship, and somebody here is very protected. Why is the Temperance that keeps looking at me? The Ace of Swords. Somebody's very protected because something is still in a bit of like, I don't know if it's a toxic situation or somebody could be a bit like there's outside interference. There's like so much noise. People could be talking to this people ear or something like that. It's like opinions matter or other people is coming before your relationship with this person. I'm just not sure on whose end because it feels like it's on his end because I feel like once is this her, the High Priestess? Queen of Wands, you're very intuitive. It's like a witchy vibe I'm getting from you. And once your intuition triggers and it alerts you, you could be trying to suppress it right now. You start realizing that you need to release this. And that's when this person now with the Four of Swords, yeah, judgment wants to come back and give you the stability. So I feel like you're going to be protected, or you're being protected from this situation. There could be, again, there could be like a time where you guys don't talk, or there's a time where there's a separation because there's a lot of interference. Somebody's not putting somebody as a priority. And again, there's a lot of people here involved. I don't know if it's a third party. I don't know if they're wanting to explore other options. But there's something about someone not being in alignment right now with commitment. And that's when your spirit guides or your intuition kicks in and you release this. And then here it goes, Magician and the Chariot. Once you start heading in the opposite direction, I feel like this person comes back. Judgment and the Ten of Pentacles, and is like the home life, the marriage. I'm ready for this. All right. Because what's going on with this person? Let me just go back to the signs for the Scorpio. She's a Gemini. Okay, what's going on with this Scorpio? What's going on with this Scorpio? What's going on with her person? The Ace of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the World. Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Judgment, and the Two of Wands. I'm going to be honest with you. This feels like this person needs to learn what it feels like to be without you. The World and the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? The Five of Pentacles. Damn. This person almost needs an epiphany, comes from a place of abandonment when it comes to you. This is like a spiritual lesson for this person. Where is she in this? The Five of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't know if you've been feeling like you've been trying to fight for an opportunity with this person, like the investment, trying to get more out of this person. All right. And I feel like what you feel like you're receiving, again, the small fry. Five of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Five of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Ten of Wands. Oh, honey. Okay, so there's definitely a separation. I feel like there could be a new love coming in for you. Okay, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and it's almost like this person may need to get their shit together very quickly before you head off in the opposite direction. What's coming up as far as her? The Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Wands, and the Justice. You got karmic justice coming in for you. It's almost like you and this person are not aligned. This person needs to learn lessons. This person still needs to know what it feels like to miss you. All right. This person needs to know there's something about you leaving this person that's going to trigger them into changing. However, the way God works is almost like, well, honey, you couldn't get your shit together. So here's your cup, Gemini. Here's your cup, and that's why you got 301. It says renew love. A relationship needs attention. I feel like that's a message for him. It's almost like the way you're protected and the way God loves you, you're one of his favorites. All right, because I see something else coming in with the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Justice, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups. Oh, honey, you're about to get offered a whole wish fulfillment. So what should you expect with this one? The Moon, the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Empress. See, you're showing up as the Empress. That's the thing. High Priestess. You can't fuck with that. Because I feel like he's going to end up fumbling you. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know if it's just momentarily, because I see new love for you. Something much better. So the fact that he may want to go in a very slow energy, I don't know, hold secrets, lies, or maybe you don't trust him, or this whole confusing ass energy, the tension, Three of Swords, he's going to end up with a heartbreak. So that's why it's almost like protection towards you, because I feel like this person needs to learn some kind of lesson in feeling what it feels like to be without you, because you're coming up like a gift from God from this person, and they don't know how to fucking handle that. I hope this made sense. All right. Because these were the numbers that I had. 635. Okay. Number 635. You got stagnant. Life grows in peaceful moments. General love. General love energy for number 635. General love energy. General love energy for number 635. What's coming up in love for number 635? The devil and the chariot. Capricorn energy, Cancer energy. I'm like, we ain't doing all this. Three of Wands. The Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius energy. And the Ace of Wands. The devil, the Four of Pentacles, the chariot, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Empress, the Temperance in reverse, the Ten of Swords, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups. What's the devil and the Four of Pentacles? The King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, the chariot, and the Five of Pentacles, Hangman, Three of Wands, and the Empress, Ace of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, Ten of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Justice. You do have love coming in, but there is a moment of stagnation. And it's because you're changing in these quiet moments. Your card was so on point. Life grows in the peaceful moments. Your angels know that life has felt stagnant lately, but that doesn't mean nothing is happening behind the scenes. Sit for 1 minute when you can be undisturbed. Focus on your breathing, trying to connect as possible to your own self if possible. I feel like the divine is currently working on you, and it has to do with some kind of unhealthy attachment. It may have to even do with some kind of control issue. It's one of those energies where we plan and God laughs. There's things are there are certain things out of your control. So if right now things have been very quiet, it's because there's a different shift in perception that the divine is trying to show you. There's a higher you that's going to be coming out on top. So with the Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress, if you've been wondering where's my person, is because you're being worked on, and it has to do with your shadow side. Things you've been holding on to, maybe grudge, maybe a toxic trait, something like that, or maybe just simply control and feeling like you can go ahead and kind of push this to the back burner. Is like, oh, here's my person. What's the devil and the King of Wands? Eight of Swords. There's a lot of restriction coming from you. There's things that the divine needs you to get kind of release yourself from. Five of Swords, okay? Whatever that shadow side, the sabotaging energy, the energy of no, I don't want to say jealousy, of control, of anger, holding on to grudges. The Chariot, Hangman, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Emperor. The divine needs you to step into a more controlled you. All right. It's almost like you manning up, but in a way of like spiritually, because with the Five of Pentacles there's still a void here, okay? And the divine doesn't want you to step into this justice, Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, this family situation, this person that's going to be some kind of balance to you with some kind of unhealed issues, because then you won't be aligned for this person. Three of Wands, and you look, it's so funny, you got the Emperor and the Empress, so your opportunity is here. It feels like it's present. It's just that it's like, well, when are we going to now step out of stagnancy, which has to do with your self-work, in order for you to be aligned with this person? I feel like this person is already waiting for you and they're already aligned. Temperance in reverse, Page of Wands, and the Ten of Swords, Three of Pentacles. There's lessons that you're still learning, and it has to do a lot with, again, patience. Temperance in reverse is someone that is losing patience. Ten of Swords. This is never going to happen for me. I'm never going to get it. Yes, you are. But that's the energy of flow that the divine is trying to bring to you. Is to feel like, okay, I fully trust you and I understand that you're working on me right now. So, it's one of those energies. Ace of Wands, Justice, and the Six of Cups, the World, the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. The Five of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Stop. Don't fight against the flow or the current, because it's just going to be pushing you back. The fight is so much more harder. All right. I feel like you are going to get breakthrough. Don't worry about it. But there's still cycles that you're closing out. What's this Ace of Wands and the Justice? The Three of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. You may have even options coming in. Seven of Swords, the Tower, and the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. But see, right now, even if the Divine was to bring you that Emperor, Empress energy, there's avoidance here. There's still things that you're still on guard about. It's like, are you even going to realize? Are you even going to be able to see it when I bring it in? And that's what we're trying to kind of um work on, right? Is number 635 spiritually protected? Okay, I'm gonna take it. Knight of Wands and the Sun. Yes, that's absolute yes. I do want to say that this may be from a younger person. There's someone in your energy or a past loved one that somebody young. Is this person spiritually protected? Judgment wanted to come out. Ace of Pentacles, hell yes. Ace of Pentacles, I always say that's a gift from the divine, so that's yes. Is there anything else about this? High Priestess wanted to come out. I just saw it. Empress wanted to come out in reverse. Ten of Pentacles, a family member. This is a family member. The Moon, the Devil, and the Chariot. Moon and the Devil. Knight of Wands. Chariot. Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Moon, Devil, and the Knight of Wands. The Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Oh. You're protected by several people that has passed. There's several like people or entities here. But you were definitely protected by somebody that was going to try to do you wrong or did you wrong with the Moon, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody that was very like a big a liar. This person could have had, I don't know if it's a love situation, third party connections. It's something I feel like you definitely may be working on still. What's the Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Moon? Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Somebody that could have been like breadcrumbing you. You're definitely protected. That's a hell yes. And I feel like one of these energies could have came from someone that you were married to. But not it's not just this person. Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, yeah, Six of Wands, and the High Priestess. You have many people here. But I feel like your protection also comes I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. There's people that hate the fact that you're so successful with your like with this kind of world. There's people that hate that about you, and I feel like you're being protected from that. But you have many people that are protecting you, many past loved ones. Seven of Cups, Page of Wands, one of them being a child. I don't know why I'm getting that. Could be a possible Gemini or a fire sign. What could he expect in 2026? What could he expect in 2026? Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse. The Devil. What could he expect in 2026? The Sun. And the Four of Wands. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Five of Swords in reverse. The Justice, the Devil, the Page of Wands. The Sun, the Ace of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Page of Swords. There could be a commitment here in 2026 for you. Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the Temperance, Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Star. There could be healing around a friendship. This could like a reconciliation. This could be with an Aquarius. This could be with the Libra, a Sag. Five of Swords in reverse and the Justice. Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords in reverse, Wheel of Fortune. Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. There could be a realization about some kind of sabotaging tendency that you have, maybe around money. All right. Queen of Pentacles and the Justice. Emperor. There's a commitment here. There could also be healing with a father figure and a mother. Devil and the Ace of Wands. Two of Swords. Devil and the Two of Swords. The Death. The Page of Wands. Six of Cups. There could be a humbling experience when it comes to everything I just mentioned. The healing. Okay, there's like a I don't know what's the Death and the Devil. The Ten of Wands. Empress. There's a very heavy mother energy here. Death and Ten of Wands. Queen of Wands. Healing also comes with releasing someone. It doesn't feel like a mother figure. It feels like someone else. It feels like a sister or something, or a cousin. I don't know. This is a lot about family. It's like reconciliation with the people that are supposed to be in your life, but the ones that bring you any kind of devil energy, you're going to be blocked towards. And I don't know why I want to say it's not going to hurt as much. You're going to be okay with releasing this person. What's the Sun and the Ace of Swords? You're going to prioritize your happiness. There's a lot of happiness here. Four of Wands and the Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands, Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. You also could be starting to work back on your spirituality, on what you like doing. I feel like you're going to be very focused on that. You're gonna get back into this energy slowly but surely. Page of Swords, you're just gonna have like an inclination to do so. The Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the Nine of Cups. What's the Moon? The Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. There also may be an energy here of someone here that may have some kind of jealousy towards you. This could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody here may also try to, I don't know, there's something about money. I don't know if this person could be realizing that you're coming up on some kind of stability and they may need a helping hand. The Hangman, but it's almost like helping this person will keep you stagnant. I know that was a lot. Anything else in 2026 for him? The Magician, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. There's a very big, I'm going Justice, yeah, and the Six of Wands. There's a lot of success. There's a lot of success. Money's going to be looking good. But again, this comes from putting yourself first. There's a lot of like selfish good energy instead of putting everybody else first. It's my happiness first. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You have love, you have finances coming in. You could have a big opportunity. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. This could definitely be a job offer. Five of Wands. There could be a lot of competitive energy around this job, but I feel like you end up getting it. But Ten of Swords and the World, the Emperor, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You may be a bit insecure if you want to take it because that means ending another opportunity. Okay. All right, number 901, turning a page. Now is your time to begin again. Future General, first half of 2026. First half of 2026. First half of 2026. First half of 2026 for 901. The Wheel of Fortune, so definitely things are changing. Turn a page, that makes sense. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, I like that. You're getting over something. Five of Cups in reverse. I ain't gonna cry. I'm not gonna stress anymore. I'm not gonna be sad over something anymore. Fuck the disappointment that I felt. I'm over that. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of focus on you. Like, fuck what he thought. Fuck what she thought. Okay, not a problem. That kind of energy. First half of 2026. And the High Priestess, Pisces energy. The World, you're closing out cycles. Ace of Cups. I feel like you're not gonna be disappointed around a love situation anymore. There's a lot of self-love here. I feel like this person is gonna try to come back. All right, Hierophant. I feel like what you're coming into is just ascension. All right, it speaks about a lot, like closing out cycles and kind of just like being above just shit. Like, I'm just above this. I'm so sick of it. It is what it is, and I'm good. All right. Five of Cups in reverse and Ace of Cups. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands. I feel like there's this energy of keep giving to someone, pouring into someone that you're no longer gonna do. Ace of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Instead, you're gonna start pouring into yourself. It's less of other people, more of me, the first half of 2026. Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers, Four of Pentacles. You may also start withholding your energy. That comes with that. Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're emotionally detaching from things, places, people. There may be someone very specific here. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords is Seven of Cups. What's the Ten of Swords, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups? What's the Knight of Swords, Page of Cups? You may actually be very direct with whoever these people are or whoever this person is. I feel like you're going to really tell this person what's on your mind. Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Five of Swords in reverse. You just don't want, you're tired of the petty shit. It's like a very fed up energy, but a great fed up. Like, it doesn't bother me anymore. It's unbothered energy. That's what this is. High Priestess and a Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. What's the High Priestess? The Fool. Because what happens is whatever's going to torment your energy, you're going to be releasing. Whatever's not for you, you're like, this is not worth it anymore. Page of Swords, Six of Cups, Judgment, and the Seven of Swords. Did you guys hear me? What the hell I just saw happen in my phone? It's going to torment your energy. You're going to be releasing. Whatever's not for you, you're like, this is not worth it anymore. Page of Swords, Six of Cups, Judgment, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I saw where I left off from. This may also come with avoiding people, avoiding family, friends. Again, whatever's not in alignment with you is just not in alignment with you. Why is this High Priestess and a Hierophant here? Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Sun. You may be also very grateful for a relationship coming into your life. All right, this could be a twin flame situation. You may be learning a lesson, and you're going to be in a step into the energy of like gratitude. It's like, I'm happy this happened because now I kind of learned my lesson and what I needed to take from this. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. There is someone that may try to come back and reconcile with you. This could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I feel like, again, because you're in this energy, like unbothered, I don't know if you're going to be paying this person any kind of attention. Okay. I feel like you're definitely going to be focused on you, but I feel like it's also, I remember how you made me feel back in 2025. I look so like homely today. All right. Number 300, you got divine connection. The mind, body, and spirit unite. I like that. Whatever comes out for number 300, whatever comes out for number 300, whatever comes out for number 300. Whatever comes out for number 300. Two of Wands. The Ten of Cups and the Hermit. The High Priestess. And the Strength. There's something about you being very private. I don't know if that's an advice or a future energy coming up for you. The Justice, 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups, the Hermit, 10 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Strength. There's something that you don't have to question. You shouldn't question anymore. You're very aligned with whatever this is. Your intuition is screaming at you about something. And it may be a disappointment around a family member, 10 of Cups, around children, about family, something that has to do with compromising your happiness. And it has to do, I feel family, 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Your intuition is very much on point. The Strength and the Devil. You've been holding on to something that you're trying to tame, something that is kind of no longer in your reach. 2 of Wands and the Justice, 4 of Swords. And I feel like it, so funny. Remind me to tell you what I'm laughing about. 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands and the Justice, 4 of Pentacles. The more you hold on to ignoring your intuition or to fighting against whatever this is, the more you're compromising you. And 4 of Swords could speak about health, rest. 10 of Cups and a 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords is like you want to force something into happiness. And the 5 of Cups, Queen of Wands, this may have to do with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn energy. Something is just not worth your energy anymore. That's what this is feeling like. It feels very resistant. The Hermit and the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. The Hermit, the 6 of Cups may have to do with a child, a relationship. What's the Hermit? The Hangman. It's so funny. It's like you're being pulled in different directions. And that's why I said the mind, body, and spirit. That makes so much sense because I swear to you, I want to say your heart, your mind, and your intuition is like being pulled in different directions. Maybe your mind and your intuition is one, but your heart isn't. High Priestess, Ace of Swords, 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the High Priestess is 6 of Pentacles. You may start getting downloads, and this may bring you a sense of clarity. Spirit may be talking to you very loud in your ear coming up, and this is your confirmation. The Strength and the Devil, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. The Devil and the King of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Trying to see how I want to word this because I've never gotten this energy before. You know, it's you love someone so much you want to squeeze the soap so tight, but it's actually slipping away. Loving this person is releasing this person because there's something toxic that you're resisting, but it's because you're coming out of the energy of love. It's not like too much love. It's not that, but there's something. What's the Devil, King of Cups, the 4 of Wands? What's the 5 of Pentacles? The Temperance, the Judgment, and the King of Swords. You may have to be a little bit ruthless and let somebody kind of walk their own path. And that may have to be leaving someone out in the cold. All right, last but not least, 111 111. You got screenshot. Pause your thinking and hit the reset button. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you. Likewise. Whatever comes out for number 111. Whatever comes out for number 111. Whatever comes out for number 111. The 4 of Swords. Oh. Okay. The Judgment and the Justice. Libra, Sag energy, Ace of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. The Emperor, Aries energy, 7 of Cups, Hermit, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Emperor, Page of Swords, 4 of Swords, Knight of Wands. Why do I feel like somebody may try to like play victim here? Somebody, this is so random. Somebody may be, there could be a masculine energy that may try to like play victim to get pity out of you. This would be like somebody like crying wolf but it's coming again with a deceptive energy, crying wolf or telling lies or like, I'm sick. And it's just for you to give you their energy. You give them their energy. The Judgment and the 7 of Cups. The Death, Seven of Cups and the Death, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, interesting. Ace of Pentacles, Justice and the Hermit, King of Wands, Five of Wands, and the King of Cups. Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. What's Five of Wands? Six of Pentacles. You're going to have many people trying to come in your energy. I feel like your energy, though, is coming off. I'm not trying to set myself up for any kind of Delulu energy, and I'm not trying to give that off. I'm putting ends to people, especially people that you're getting attention from. There's a competitive energy with these people trying to come towards you. All right. And I feel like with the Six of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Wands, King of Swords, it's bringing you into alignment with bringing in some kind of love. This is so interesting because it's like you're doing what we said before. You're doing this. King of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Cups, the Devil, and the Five of Cups. The Star, the Six of Swords, and the Moon. You're coming up in the energy of even though there is it's almost like you're not throwing in the white towel, but it's like Jesus, take the wheel, and you're gonna have the wheel, and I'm okay with it. Even though there's a little bit of stubbornness coming from your energy because you're stepping into the energy of the unknown, but this is bringing what love and stability and peace. And it's almost like you're like, okay, white flag, I see that I can't go against you, spirit. I see that, God, you're in control. I'm not in control anymore. And I feel like that's what's coming up for you. But again, I'm getting many different energies. I feel like what you're doing is you're really putting something to rest, and it has to do with somebody that wants to keep getting your attention. I feel like this is the same person that may lie to you about, oh, I'm sick, or they're playing some kind of victim to get your attention. And I feel like you're catching on to it, and you're just like, you know what, bro, I'm telling you, like, this nothing is gonna happen here, so just leave it, let it go. All right. And this is what you're doing with other people that are trying to fight for you that you're not gonna give your attention to. All right. I feel like you're going to be transmuting that energy now into your kids and yourself. And even though it's like you're going against the grain here, or you're going against what you feel you need to have control over, you're waving the white flag with the divine. And you're like, okay, even though I'm stepping into the energy of the unknown, I fully trust you. Three of Wands, Hierophant, and the Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So you're stepping into some kind of ascension, but it feels like you're kind of still mad at it, if that makes sense. It's like, I don't want to go to the unknown, even though I know that you got what's what's best for me, right? Updates in love. Updates around her love life. Updates around her love life. Nine of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse in the Eight of Wands, okay? You need to, it's not like you're in a relationship, but there's a very big need to be okay and love your singlehood, okay? Energies around updates on her love life, because the Nine of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. It did want it to come out in reverse. I know you know this, but I mean, it's here. You don't need anyone. You just need you. All right. Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna put it back because I haven't been putting in that Five of Swords upright. Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Death, Judgment. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. You're still fighting with change. All right. You're still not okay with the Nine of Pentacles in this moment of singlehood. All right. I don't know why I need to tell you this. You could be meeting someone with a leg tattoo or someone with a lot of tattoos. Eight of Wands and the Seven of Cups, Emperor, Seven of Cups, the Moon. Emperor, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups. Somebody could be reaching out, wanting to reconcile with you. The Moon and the Seven of Cups, Queen of Swords. But I don't know if you should trust this person because is that person? Eight of Cups. You may need to stay away from someone specifically because they're coming in. How are they coming in? Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Empress, and the Eight of Cups. Empress, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. They could just be coming out of a situation. There's someone that you may not need to trust. You need to be very logical and follow your intuition with. Ace of Wands and the Four of Cups, the Chariot, Four of Cups. I feel like you're going to be rejecting this person anyways. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I feel like the divine wants you to also think big, especially when it comes to your stability. There's a need not to settle. Seven of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. There's a need not to settle here. Seven of Pentacles, yeah, Eight of Cups. Also, stop overthinking this, right? Detach from this. Death and the Judgment. Strength. Death, Judgment, and Strength. Five of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Other than options, I don't see anything right now because, again, there's still like death and the judgment. You going through a transformation. Anything else? The Four of Swords, the Hangman, then the Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Two of Swords, Star. It's still like a delay. And obviously a delay can just mean weeks, right? But there's still an energy of needing to shift your perception. Four of Swords, Hangman, and the Nine of Swords. There's still, you're stuck on the but when, but when, but when. And look, King of Swords, Queen of Cups. It's here, but with the Two of Swords, there's a delay, right? There's like a blockage, just something that you're refusing to see, and it has to do with the star, with your healing. I do want to say also, this is the moment with the Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the King of Cups to be one with you. You need to know how to be okay with being single, right? Or that means like be okay with just sometimes not getting the attention. King of Swords, the World, the Ten of Wands, yeah, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. The breakthrough is going to come in, but you need to close out cycles. All right, Ten of Wands, release some kind of burden. What blessings are coming my way between now and the end of this month? What blessings are coming her way between now and the end of December? What blessings is coming her way from now to the end of December? Page of Pentacles. King of Wands. Two men. Okay, I'm going to take them. The Devil and the Knight of Swords. How was this a blessing? What blessing is coming her way from now? What blessings are coming her way from now to the end of December? Six of Pentacles. You may be getting money that you're owed. Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords, Devil, Three of Pentacles. Oh, Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and it's Four of Swords. Nine of Swords. What's the Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles? What's the Knight of Pentacles? So the blessings could be from a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be reaching out, Page of Pentacles, justice to make something right. This could be an energy that you were anxious about or feeling anxiety because this person was moving slow. Ace of Swords, you could be having some kind of breakthrough. Page of Pentacles, this could be Merry Christmas. That little Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Ten of Wands, King of Wands, Two of Swords, Hangman. Who's this? Strength, heavy Leo energy. Who's that? Ten of Swords. Two of Swords and a Ten of Wands, Spirit, Chariot. You could also be getting released by your ex. Is that her ex-husband? Six of Swords, Hermit, yes or no? The Judgment. You could also, the blessings that could be coming towards you is he's not going to be insisting anymore. Te está soltando en banda. That's what I want to say. There is an energy here of releasing this now. The Devil, Three of Pentacles, the Sun, the Devil and the Sun, Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the World. The blessings that are coming towards you is that You're going to be successfully closing out a cycle of lessons, okay, of stagnation. The sun, there's something that's going to be revealed to you about you, the sun and the devil, the high priestess. Yeah. What's that? The six of wands and the queen of cups. There's lessons here that you're going to be learning about you, and it has to do with your shadow side. Knight of swords and the two of pentacles, the moon. Knight of swords, two of pentacles, the death. Scorpio energy, Pisces energy. What's that about? Temperance. Knight of swords, four of wands, queen of pentacles, and the four of pentacles. You're going to start withholding your energy from people, especially people that you feel like you're wishy-washy about. All right, six of pentacles and the four of swords, king of swords. Six of pentacles, king of swords, four of swords, the five of pentacles. King of swords, the four of cups, and the four of pentacles. I feel like people, believe it or not, the blessing for you is that the fact that you're becoming a little bit more logical and you're going to be withholding from people, even people outside in the cold. I feel like the blessing coming towards you is you're giving, again, less fucks. There's something about your finances too. I don't know if this year, when it comes to, I don't know why I want to say this, when it comes to the holidays, you're being a little bit more logical. You're probably not going all out, because there's something about you saving your money. And I feel like you're becoming a little bit more logical about this. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Anything else coming towards her as far as blessings from now to the end of the month? Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Magician, the High Priestess, the Seven of Cups, and the Judgment. Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. I feel like you're going to be stepping out of a sabotaging energy when it comes to manifesting your person. The Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Pentacles, the Star. And now we go back to the same of healing. So it's like you're passing something successfully by the end of this month. That's why it's like, it's so funny. I've been getting that for many signs. It's like 2025, literally by the end of the month, there's a lot of cycles being closed. It's almost like I'm opening up new portals for 2026. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Astro. Thank you, Victorious. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Enigmatic. Thank you. Who am I missing? Victorious. I did say that, right? Yes. Thank you, everybody, for holding me down. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to keep your karma balanced. I will see you guys possibly next week. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. And for those that donated, if you want a refund, just let me know, or we can leave this for the next time I'm on live. You'll be first in line pretty much.